going to be the part of the interesting thing that I was talking. We have 3 drivers that have been running this series so far, and then a couple of drivers behind that are still getting used to this division. So it's going to be fun to see the mix-up. The first spot goes to Jeremy Doss, the number 75.
Well, these drivers probably cringed when they saw that Jeremy Doss is the one that they got to start behind. Doss, who has a great record so far this season, looking for more at 75.
So when we watched qualifying there a little bit, we saw how that dip in turns number 1 and 2 can play a factor into your lap time, but it also can play a factor for the battles that you're in. As you can see, the car's bouncing in the center of 3 and 4 and a little contact behind.
Now, as opposed to the last time we saw him where he was very unused to Kern County Raceway Park, Meyer using the bumper on the 04 machine of Brown, battle for 5th in the turn number 1.
And a good battle at that. They are nose to tail trying to work on each other here. Brown has got the pressure. He's got to keep that 56 behind, but Meyer, he wants in. He does not qualify well. Must be all that iRacing qualifying that he does with his 4,000 iRating, but he's trying to gather it up in the race. They're looking to go 3 wide, it seems.
He loves it when we bring that up, doesn't he? It's
yeah.
like his favorite thing.
Watch out, Ty Majeski is all I can say.
Meyer making the move to the inside, gets the car on that inside line. The 04 is going to drift up. So that is an opportunity now as Meyer works to put his car up to the top 5. Bazin slipping back right, making his move to the inside.
You say that he loves it when we talk about it, but it's the fact that he loves it so much, and we race against him, so he had a 4,000 iRating. But we dropped that down to an 1,800. Here you see the 2 Zampas duking it out. The 92Z will take it. So Dylan Zampa moves up to second. Logan back to third.
As this duel into turn number 1, the 71 of Bowman, Rife in the 7, the 87 of Wise continuing to work his way forward. Bowman's been flipping back a little bit.
Yeah, Bowman's trying to get the handle. Wise is going to say hello to 7 machine.
Wise is a winner at this point. He's like, you know what, guys? You got to respect me.
You got to make the chase like I already did. Tyler Rife now getting the boot from the 87 to Seth Wise. While this battle concludes, the battles for third is starting to brew up with the 50.
Got your Zampas. They're second and third on the race. They're second and third for now in the points as well. And Dylan Zampa has the advantage over Logan Zampa, but Logan right now probably going to lose the spot here to Kyle Myers. Meyer works his way into third and gets the bumper out of turn number 2. Logan Zampa's like, I'll try this outside line after getting a taste. Brown, and we've also had the side-by-side with Allen in the 22 and the 43 of Bazin. So a lot of good racing back here in the pack, and I bring this up because at some point, if we stay green, Jeremy Doss is going to come up on both these battles. They're the next cars.
Then he's got to find a way around them.
Yeah, and that could be interesting. I'd like to tell you that, everyone behind Doss is faster and they're catching them, but reality is right now Jeremy Doss is putting down the fastest laps. We continue to watch this battle through turn number 2. Allen on the inside. Bazin on the outside. This is only Bazin's second start in a stock car, and this is probably, what would you guess, Andy Allen's 22nd?
Umpteenth race here at Irwindale Speedway.
The best battle we have on track is this one coming out of turn number 4, and that is Seth Wise to the inside of the 92 machine of Logan Zampa in the battle for 4th.
Logan Zampa is third in the point standings coming into this round number 7. Wise, again, picked up the win the last race at Kern. Wise will go by and move into 4th.
Having Lavelle on the 15, 1 lap down. Brown also a lap down. They're battling for position with Meyer, who's going, please move.
Making it 3 wide, possibly into turn number 3.
Oh, boy, he's going to stick it in. He's going to have contact. The 15 is going to spin it out, and we're going to have a late race yellow. Oh, wrecking the turn number 1. Kyle Meyer nailed the gas, trying to get back into the groove, and ended up drifting up and hitting the 87 machine of Seth Wise. Wise spun it out, and the 87 put the nose into the wall, and that is a lot of damage I'm seeing on the 87 machine.
In the Spears Manufacturing 60, presented by Optima Batteries.
Taking a look at the replay.
87 drives away. And into the pit area. Here we go. You got to get this one Restarted nicely to get by the 75. We go back to green.
Now remember, Zampa was the fast time qualifier. Can he find a little bit of the magic he had in qualifying in this late race shootout? That means his car should be good on the short run. White flag for the 75 of Doss.
I saw Andy Allen going way below the line. I wasn't sure what was happening there. But the final lap is anything goes into turn number 3. But it looks like Jeremy Doss is going to run away from him.
Jeremy Doss out of turn number 4, does it again, and he takes the checkered flag in the Spears Pro Late Models.
No stranger to victory lane here at Irwindale Speedway. Gets it done tonight. Jeremy Doss picking up the win. Come on, Irwindale, make some noise. The boss.
Yeah, man, it all helps when you have a really good race car. We've been fortunate enough to have good race cars here all year, and it was really, really good tonight. It was really consistent. I think that pays off. I just couldn't do it out the JD Motorsports crew for all their hard work, all my sponsors, S&S Sports and Enterprises, Syndicate Performance, Horsepower Project, the Quickie Driver Development Program, just everyone who's on board with this deal. I couldn't do without them.
Here we go, getting ready to go. 60 laps on the 3rd mile at Irwindale.
Clean start into turn number 1. Travis Thurkettle looking for the advantage into turn number 3. Anderson on his outside in that 4, and then the Jaxes filling row number 2.
And I can see that 41. He's ready to pounce. He's looking in the middle of that top battle up in front of him. Thurkettle in the low side in the 5T, and Andrew Anderson up high in the white number 4.
Well, certainly Kyle Jackson would help him out, right? I mean, look at that. Look at that battle for the lead. 3 cars under a blanket to start him off. Jeremy Doss also in a battle for the 4th spot just behind them as Anderson holds on to that outside line, but Thurkettle clears for the top spot.
Back, and Brucker is trying to paddle as fast as he can to not slip backwards. And that 61, we're going to go 3 wide into turn number 3. And 4 cars under a blanket.
Well, that's not supposed to work.
But it did. I call it successful.
Yeah, no, I give that one an A+. Good job to those drivers all making it through. These exposed tires sometimes adding to the excitement. Battle for the 3rd spot out of turn number 4 is starting to brew up. And that's Jeremy Doss looking to the inside. Talked about Sam Jackson, his success in qualifying. But Jeremy Doss right now is the driver who's looking to take over the spot. Anderson trying to hold off Doss.
You see the field all on screen, but Travis McCullough, 36 machine, now looking to the inside. So another one of those drivers that did not have a good qualifying run, but brought a race car to the racetrack and now moves by into 3rd on the inside of the 4 of Anderson. But you talk Thurkettle and Doss duking it out into turns number 1 and 2. Doss with that look to the inside under Thurkettle. Thurkettle slides up the track out of turn number 2, and now we got them side by side.
All right, now it's a game of chicken. How much room are you going to give him if you're Thurkettle? Doss has kind of set himself up here to take over the spot. Into turn number 1, Thurkettle fighting hard on that outside line. Jeremy Doss to the lead.
23 laps to go, and the boss on the attack here. Jeremy Doss. Secord under pressure like you talked about. Rucker, it looks like that 61 is starting to settle down.
Oh, yeah.
And
settle
get
down.
faster. Well, now the 84 is in his way.
Whoa.
Here we go, into 3. And Secord, up the track he goes. So maybe the handling's starting to go away on the 84.
You know, another kind of surprise here. Kind of expected Secord to be a little bit, at least have a more competitive day. He's at risk of losing a lap if this were to stay green. Now Guevara, the 55, is going to move in on this battle as well.
Trapped on the outside is 84 of Secord. But it looks like the handling is starting to go on the 84. So he's just hanging on to what he can. Maybe even electing to run the outside line because it's kind of getting sideways on him. Who knows? But you're right. A bit of a surprise. Usually here at Irwindale on this 3rd mile, he's pinned as a short track guy. But we've seen him win on the big tracks as well.
Anderson into turn number 3. And they're going to have contact! And the caution flag flies! What did we tell you?
Late race caution number 2 of the night, this time in the Spears Manufacturing Modifieds.
Ooh.
And this one bites the 4 of Anderson. Of 9, taking a look at the replay here. Let's see what happened. Side by side into turn number 3.
Oops.
Contact was made, and the 4 goes around.
A 4-lap shootout. Can Thurkettle get by Doss?
And Doss is going to continue that lead down the back straight into turn number 3, but we're trying to sort it out back here through turns number 3 and 4. Anderson trying to pick up as many spots as he can.
So, yep, Doss is making his way away from the battles. You see some tight racing throughout the pack. Anderson on the outside of the 61 machine of Brucker. Sam Jacks working his way back forward. Gonna just nudge the 55 of Guevara out of turn number 3. So a couple good battles down the back straightaway. White flag for Jeremy Doss. Not only has he had a good time in the Pro Lates, been having a good time in the Spears Manufacturing Modifieds. Round number 7 of the season goes to the 75. Jeremy Doss wins again.
Gentlemen, familiar face. We saw him a few minutes ago. The boss, Jeremy Doss, gets it done again here at Irwindale Speedway. Come on, guys, make some noise.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the first race, it helps when you have good cars. And this weekend, we had 2 bad, fast race cars all weekend. I just got to thank the JD Motorsports crew, Eddie and Corey Wilcox, for giving me the opportunity to drive this car this year. We're off to a hell of a season. We're racking up the wins, and I'm just so thankful. I got to thank Pit Stop USA, Apache Rental Group, Horsepower Project, STR, Peters Racing Engines, just everyone who's on board with this modified. I couldn't do it without them.
Here we go. The Spears Southwest Tour Series roars to life here at Irwindale Speedway. We go green. And they fan out early. Gomes on the outside holds on to the lead as other battles into turn number 3.
They fan out as they do here at Irwindale Speedway. Derek Thorne throws it to the inside, tries to get by Gomes. Behind them, it is a mess of cars racing for the 3rd and 4th spot. Battle for the lead out of turn number 4, Derek Thorne and Gomes. Is Thorne going to be able to clear here? He's going to not be able to clear.
The magic of Irwindale Speedway. When you think you have it, you don't.
Oh, boy, Gomes really working that outside line. Wants that momentum, but Thorne's got the spot.
Derek Thorne still working that inside groove. Takes it out of turn number 2, your leader. Derek Thorne now other battles coming into turn number 3. The hitman Dylan Capello. And the 57 machine working on the inside of John Moore. Could tonight be the night that luck changes.
Woo! Some contact with him and John Moore into turn number 1. That's going to allow the 57, Dylan Capello, the hitman, on the inside, getting right up against the door of Huddleston. They're flirting with disaster into turn number 3.
Fire-breathing, super late models. We call them the tour cars out here.
Oh, it looks like Gomes is really struggling there in the middle of turn number 2. That 16 car, Tommy, it just almost stopped in the middle of turn 2.
Maybe something going wrong with the 16. Of course, he's another driver with battle luck, it seems, as well.
Oh, trouble! Sorry, they held on to it, but Capello hit the 16. There's a problem with that 16 machine of Gomes. He lit off the gas at the start-finish line and got railed from behind.
We get ready for 68 laps remaining here at Irwindale.
Multiple cars pitting during that caution. Jacob Gomes, one of the big cars. Not surprised to see him pit. Capello going to take over the 2nd spot on the restart. Trevor Huddleston dives to the inside of Moore. Thorne leads.
The hitman on the chart.
Contact! Trevor Huddleston gets clipped by Moore. And Huddleston will put it in the wall. The right turn. Trevor Huddleston done for the night. John Moore was just to that the right rear quarter panel of the 50, and again, so close.
Oh, there it comes.
Okay, so there was a replay there.
Corey giving us a good shot of the white stripe, and then a crash appeared.
I think that green flag. Door to door for the lead. Capello on the inside saying, hello, Derek.
The Hitman is on the charge. The Garcia Motorsports 57 machine on the rear bumper going into turn number 1. We've seen Capello racing in the Southwest Tour a few times, but not with this team, and this car has proven to be fast. They changed the number from the 71 to the 57 here tonight.
I'm not even worried about people shoving Buddy Shepard around because he literally went almost the entire route. Oh, trouble, Dean Thompson, turn number 2. A hard hit for the 51 machine. From what I've heard, a harder tire compound. Dean Thompson, watch this car just,
yeah.
It
has a look of a flat tire to me.
Sparks and everything.
Dylan Capello showed some muscle on that last restart. Let's see what he's got here again.
Thorne with the advantage. Capello leaning on him. Can't lean too much.
Oh, boy. John Moore back in the outside lane. This could be good for that run for third, but he's on the outside of Kanke's 33.
Shepard drifts right up on Farrington. They nearly slam into each other. Moore trying to set himself up. Kanke up to third.
Holtz in the wall.
Yeah. The 23 machine bounced off it. He's all right. That car again delivered overnight. They still have the rental car here that drove it. That was a slap there for Holtz. But man, look at this group out of turn number 2. Rocha in the middle of it. Remember Carlos Vieira? Remember us saying that he was having a terrible night? Well, he's back up there. What a recovery for that 51B. I mean, that was maybe 15 laps ago we were talking about that.
And look at this pack of race cars. This right here is a spectacle of Irwindale Speedway and the Southwest Tour cars. You got plenty of room to race. Buddy Shepard in the 22 starting to pick up the pace on the low side, trying to get by Farrington in his 25 and more, who washes up the track. I thought there was going to be some contact there.
Farrington was almost a groove higher than the high groove at Irwindale Speedway, and maybe he's finding something.
But the caution is out. And
a big hit over in turn number 3.
And you hate to see it, but Dan Holtz.
Poor Dan Holtz. Now, we do have a replay here that we're going to take a look at. It's the tail end of it from the speed shot. Unfortunate for Holtz. The race returns with 45 laps to go. Oh, boy.
Capello with a challenge again into turns number 1 and 2. And now Kanke to the inside, 3 wide for the lead.
If I'm watching someone, it's at 25 sitting in the 4th spot. Farrington going up high. He's going to try to get to the outside of Capello. Not going to get there.
Battles all over the top 10 as Kanke tried to sneak in there in front of Farrington. Farrington said no. Battle for second. That dang Derek Thorne keeps doing what he does best. Contact through the center of 3 and 4. Farrington gets into the back of Kanke. Both drivers doing a great job of saving.
And as these guys duel it out, you'll notice, look at the right rear of the 16. It looks better now, but it was shoved in earlier. And these drivers are racing very hard.
3 wide.
Oh, Gums almost slips up on Raz right there. That right there is all a battle for the 9th position. They're throwing it 3 wide, because they can.
Capello's got a way fast race car. Thorne steps up.
Thorne was sideways out of turn number 2. Capello may have the better car here with 18 laps to go.
Down the front straightaway they go into turn number 1. Capello to the low side. Does he have a run? Does Thorne slip up?
Oh, boy, down the back straightaway, door to door into turn number 3.
Oh, contact! Up the track they go!
Oh, boy, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, out of turn number 4. Now we got donuts.
Oh, this is Southwest Tour racing at its finest here.
And the best part is, now they're both probably mad at each other.
Seems like the 43 is starting to fade away. Capello right there, ready to take over the lead.
Oh, my gosh. Now they've already had contact, which means who knows what's going to happen from this point forward. 14 laps to go. Lap traffic coming up for your leaders.
Capello again with a great run out of 2. Thorne's going to challenge back on the outside.
Now, where do you go? They're going to slip into each other again. Trading paint.
They're still not done leaning on each other.
Capello, he sees the lap traffic going wide. He's going to dive to the inside of Thorne. Are one of these drivers going to be able to use the lap traffic as a pick? Didn't work out for Capello there.
They both go to the bottom. Thorne continues his lead out of turn number 4.
Now, Capello's not a regular. Dylan Capello not going to make this one easy on Derek Thorne tonight. Next time by, 10 laps to go, and Capello with the 57 machine. Does that car have the advantage?
These cars both seem to be so equal, but at different parts of the racetrack, it seems.
Yeah. I'm going to pull you back to the last Southwest Tour race. A tight battle between Buddy Shepard and Derek Thorne had Derek Thorne on the inside and eventually give a little bit of the door and shove Shepard out of the groove. Is Capello setting up to have the same thing happen between himself and Thorne?
How do you stay cool as the lead is right there to the inside?
Here we go, back straightaway. Again, they're side by side for the lead. And they're leaning on each other again. 8 tires are better than 4. Contact into turn number 1. And that probably won't be the last time.
A run to the checkers here. Got a drag race into turn number 3.
Capello seems to be setting up Thorne, but the one thing he hasn't been able to do is complete a pass. What does he need to do different to get by the 43 machine?
I don't know. Like I said, these cars seem to be equal, but at different parts of the racetrack. Their lap times are probably very similar, but they're stronger on each end of the racetrack.
Trouble in front of your leaders! Derek Thorne and Dylan Capello avoid the spinning car of Andy Allen.
How did they avoid that?
Taking a look at the replay, you're going to see Andy Allen on the upper right just by himself. Huh. Now, what kind of storyline would that have been?
Oh, yeah.
If,
Look at this. They're going to rub and lean on each other through the avoidance.
Let's see what happens in the final lap. 6 laps to go in the Southwest Tour. Good restart for both drivers. Capello looking to have the advantage.
Oh.
Contact into turn number 1. They're leaning on each other still. Derek Thorne gets shoved up. Cale Kankey makes the move to the inside of Derek Thorne.
They were 3 wide out of turn number 2 behind. Wow.
Capello is going to have the run of a lifetime if he's going to get back to the 43 machine before this race is over.
Does Kankey have anything for the 43?
Did that hurt the 43? Rocha throws his name into the mix. Thought for a second that contact was going to end up being worse for the Thorne machine. Capello! Watch out front straightaway. Capello needs to get to second and then needs a caution.
He's looking through the middle. No, he's going to look down low. Where is he going to go? Capello trying to get the spots back that he lost on the restart. Meanwhile, Thorne starting to drive away in the 43.
Capello stuck. He's going to try to get to the inside of John Moore. Rocha slips up out of turn number 2. They're all squeezing each other.
3 wide. How is this going to make it out of turn number 4? We enter 3 wide. We exit on the bumpers and quarter panels.
I don't know how that's working because there was not room for the 57 in that mix. Look at the battle for second. Kankey slips up. Capello in the wall. Or at least near it. Out of turn number 4, the white flag's going to be out for Derek Thorne. And the fact we haven't wrecked the field behind him has been a miracle.
The skill in this series is off the charts. Derek Thorne with a big lead into turn number 3. The number 43 of Derek Thorne picks up another win here at Irwindale Speedway and in the Spheres Southwest Tour Series.
Jeffrey, what did I just see? Oh my God, Irwindale!
That got a little hectic there, didn't it? Man, that has to be short track racing. I feel like that's what we come here for. No one wrecked nobody. We're all came in one piece. I hope you guys got a good show. You still got fireworks to go, but hopefully it threw a little fireworks for you right there.